Alright, now off, I got your book.
First, it's ash spawn attacks. Then my home withers. It's almost like someone is out to get me.
Yeah, there were 3 DLCs. Gonna go have a good night. No worries, Necromancer. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, the game's quite long, Mazda.
I'll just make a copy for myself. It's far too dangerous to carry the real book.
Even without DLCs, it's still a decent length.
Of course you can handle yourself. Of course you can. Of course. Now, take this for your efforts, and we'll call the matter closed. Where did I put...
Are there any other books? I could have sworn there was a 5th one. Or do I only get the 5th one?
Mostly staffs. They're my specialty.
Do I only get the 5th one after I complete the DLC? I don't know. You think someone is out to get you?
I don't know, but I mean to find out. I still have some research to do before I'll know anything for certain.
It's good. It's a good game, Mazda. You'd enjoy it, I think. Alright. It's fun, it runs well. Like, it's not, like, too demanding on most PCs. All sorts of good stuff like that.
If you're going to be up here, stay out of my way.
I could have sworn there was another book, but maybe I'm wrong. Unless I have to leave and come back. Let's try leaving and coming back. Because maybe it has to, like, reset, and then he has the line of dialogue again. If not, no big deal. But I do need to sell. I do need to sell stuff at the Thieves Guild, and
I wonder if a drag
yeah. See, have you found any other black books? I knew it.
It would make a fascinating test subject.
I knew it. Have you found any other black books?
Yes, Habeas Mora.
So typical.
But then, so am I. Now, it's only a rumor of a whisper of a conjecture, but I think this is the place. Now, hurry. That book might contain the final secrets of Xerxes, for all we know. What can I...
Alright, lost knowledge. Let's go.
Get back to
I knew there was 5. If you want some tips or some stuff for Skyrim, Mazda, let me know. It's not really the type of game that you need tips for, but like, if you want some, like, you know, what are some things I should do? I can give you, like, the list of things that are fun to do in Skyrim. But obviously, if you don't have it, wait for a Steam sale. There's no point paying full price. It's gonna be Reeklings again, isn't it? Alright, well, this is the shortcut out. So I need to find the way in. I'm gonna see if I can avoid fighting most of these guys, because I don't really gain anything by fighting them. I'm a master of stealth. Let's see if you're interested in it yourself. If it's too big. It shouldn't be that big. I think it's only like 20 or 30 gigs, maybe. Keep in mind, this game is very old. Came out in 2011. But yeah, maybe finish off with Warframe. Do all the stuff that you want to do in Warframe, and then you can move forward. Nice try. A statue of Debella? It is. Oh my goodness. These guys have really turned this cave into like their own little thing, huh? They are like blind as hell. They are not detecting me at all. Incredible. I'm the master of stealth, Mazda. Call me Dana Carvey, because I'm the master of disguise. This is what happens when you max out your stealth skill. Yeah, the thing I always liked about the Elder Scrolls, the way it does skills, is... And they're not the only game that does it, but I really like the idea that your skills get better as you use them. Whereas in, like, a lot of RPGs, it's your skills arbitrarily increase when you, like, you know, quote-unquote level up. Like even Fallout is an example of that. Like, you know, you level up, and then, like, oh, all of a sudden I'm now, like, way better at shooting guns. And it's, like, traditional RPG fare. Like, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but... It's cool when there's games that do stuff differently. And Elder Scrolls has always been like this. Although I suspect in Elder Scrolls 6, I would not be surprised if they just say, nah, you know what? There's no skills anymore. Who cares about skills? Skills are old hat. It's if they take the Fallout 4 approach. Nope, I've now filled up my bag with... Ah! They detected me. Who would have thought they would detect me when I was, like, smacking that rock? Okay, so there's a puzzle in here, so we're gonna have to figure this out. So I'm definitely gonna have to fight these guys first. The ones that are riding the boar are so strong. You'll never forgive Todd for what he did with the OG serial that was planned for Oblivion in 2006. I actually don't know this lore. Can you tell me what the original plan was? I know about some of the rewrites that were made to this game. Like, the main story in particular, and the Civil War was going to be way different, and that's why the main story and the Civil War are kind of, like, weak in the finished Skyrim. But I haven't heard anything about Oblivion. You won't forgive Todd for Fallout 76? That's very fair. I'm right with you on that. Okay, snake. Dolphin. Bird. What's the last one? There's nothing there. I guess it's just trial and error for the last one. Snake. Dolphin. Yeah, there we go. Just wake up, see you slow, and you're on the mobile. No stress. Todd got over everything Oblivion was going to be, sweeping Michael Kirkbride's work of it. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what was it going to be? What changed? I guess is my questions. Because I genuinely haven't heard any of this. Okay, Black Book. Untold Legends, alright. Because I think, I always thought Oblivion was fine. Like, it's obviously got some issues, but it's not like a bad game in many ways, at least. That's my perspective on it. Like, I still think that Morrowind is its peak Elder Scrolls experience in terms of, like, RPG-ness. Imagine fantasy to pseudo-Romans with the East and West having their own distinct cultures and armor. Also, they were going to make, like, the different cultures and stuff more unique. Instead of just having kind of generic. That could have been interesting. That is the one thing I will say with Oblivion is the cities feel very samey. Like, apart from the architecture, which is kind of arbitrary, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word in this context, but it feels very arbitrary. A jungle with cults and tribes. So just more variety. As opposed to what we got, which was a bunch of cities, which might look different, but for all intents and purposes, they're the same. Chapter 4. Do you know why? I believe Oblivion was the one where Todd became, like, the director, right? So I guess it was just like he didn't like that somebody else had a different idea. Because Todd saw Lord of the Rings. Ah, he just wanted to make it like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, even the whole storyline with Martin Septim is very Lord of the Rings, right? You know, the forgotten son, you know, come back to, you know, save the day, that sort of thing. As opposed to, like, Aragorn. I can see that, yeah. So he went from a much more unique, potentially, experience to something more generic fantasy. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware that there were any major rewrites for Oblivion. But I can't say I've looked as much into Oblivion as I have with Skyrim. Hey, lockpicking. Ooh, 96. The creatures. Yeah, again, I suspect it's one of those things where it's just generic fantasy over probably something more unique. That's a real shame. Because that's the thing that's still striking about Morrowind is, at least that I'm aware of, there's nothing really quite like Morrowind, right? In terms of its visuals and such. Like, I think even to this day, Morrowind probably has some of the most striking, unique visuals, probably out of any RPG that I've played anyway. The reason you're so obsessed with Warframe is because you were a Destiny fan. Made a video telling them to wake up, it backfired, so you escaped Warframe. It was more welcoming, fair enough. Yeah, toxic communities can definitely, like, push people away from games. Yeah, any generic fantasy-looking province is usually High Rock. Yeah, because that's just like, because who's High Rock? High Rock's the Bretons, right? They're sort of just like British people. I know that might sound kind of rude, but they're just kind of like just generic kind of Europeans. Not insulting that. I'm just saying that like that's their sort of their thing. Yeah, the Empire as being much more Roman sort of thing would have been really interesting, especially if they were like distinct cultures. Yeah, Celtic British, yeah. So it makes sense that that would be like the traditional sort of fantasy thing, because a lot of fantasy is derived, at least in, you know, the West, it's derived from English kind of fantasy. Alright, just stay where you are, buddy. Don't come any closer. That was close. Oh, well, well. And some French, yeah. Circlet of Alchemy. That's better than the one I've got. That's a major alchemy, this one's a minor alchemy. And I believe I've already got the enchantment for alchemy, so I don't need both. But yeah, if from what I understand about Todd Howard, he's very much like a... Like, he has his vision, and he doesn't like when other people step on his vision. Which I can kind of get as a creator, but also it's like... Sometimes other people can have good ideas too. There you go, Black Book Untold Legends. Alright, what do we get? Black Market summons a Dremora merchant to trade with you. That's cool. Summons a butler to carry excess items. That's cool. Let's go for Black Market. His vision is kind of boring. He plays things very safe, I think. He doesn't really like experimentation. You know, hence why his main inspiration, as you were saying, for Oblivion was Lord of the Rings. There's nothing wrong with Lord of the Rings, but it's not exactly like cutting edge.
Fresh mortals. Let's make a deal.
Ah, you carry 2,000 gold, okay. Jeez, I got so much stuff to sell. This guy really doesn't have the money to buy it off me either.
Ah, sweet Oblivion, sweet. So soon? You must be hungry for a deal.
Why Lord of the Rings, why not D&D? Because that's what Elder Scrolls was in the first place. What other games did Bethesda make before Elder Scrolls, if they made anything? Because I actually can't say I've looked into their history before Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls was really the thing that made them take off, and in particular Morrowind was what really got them to take off. Well, Morrowind got them to take off, and Oblivion was what made them soar, I think. Morrowind was a soft reboot, yeah, because Arena and Daggerfall didn't sell very well, is my understanding. I've tried to play the original games, I just can't. They're too dated for me.
The ash from Red Mountain.
Alright, I have the Black Book.
Excellent. I'll just make a copy for myself. It's far too dangerous to carry the real book around. Of course you can handle yourself. Of course you can. Of course. Now, take this for your efforts, and we'll call the matter closed. I suppose I could
Don't
dig
know
up a
if
staff
there's...
or two for you.
I don't know if there's other books. I'll leave and come back again just in case there's another book, but I don't think there's another book. I think there's only 5 from memory. But it's worth a try. Before Arena and Daggerfall was just a D&D campaign between the devs. Damn. They had a D&D campaign and they turned that into a game. That's crazy. It seems like a fairly common thing for, like, game studios from the 90s and stuff. Like, Tim Kaine, who I highly recommend people watch his YouTube videos. He talks a lot about D&D as being, like, inspirations for stuff that he'd put in games. Wait, where'd Neloth go? Hey! Suppose so. Oh. The game crashed. Well, that's a little annoying. Hey, thanks for the headbats. Ugh. Alright, folks, let me know if the sound for the game comes through, because sometimes when stuff like this happens, the sound disappears. Sounds good? Okay, the game crashed again. Okay, so I guess I can't wait inside the tower. Alright, maybe it's best that I just move on. Let's leave Neloth to his devices, okay? I mean, I literally just want to talk to him. I can't talk to him through the door. Like, it's not a big deal. I just want to check if there's another book. It's specifically when I wait in the location. Not the end of the world. It's not like when I first played the Oblivion remaster. I'd start, like, over again, because whenever I left Wayne Priory, which is one of the first locations you go to, the game would crash. Okay, I need to drop off some stuff at home. And I need to sell some stuff. And I need to buy more crossbow bolts. We'll start with the crossbow bolts. Sounds still good, yeah? Because sometimes, and it's only sometimes, like when I played, like, it was particularly one time I was playing Oblivion off stream. Oblivion Remaster. I think my model is no longer synced up to the thing. Hang on. Let me try and fix this. My lighting. I think my model wasn't synced up to the lighting anymore. It should be now.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
Divine smile on you, friend. Good day, friend. Keeping well?
It's so good to see you again.
There's like so many sounds.
Congratulations, friend. You've won a well-deserved, cozy little place. This is everything I've got right now.
Okay. Buy your crossbow bolts. Yeah, you can buy these off me.
Take care of yourself.
Alright. I kind of forgot what I was saying. Yeah, when I was playing Oblivion off stream one time, and the game crashed. I was just like, okay, fair enough, the game crashed. I restarted the game. But then there was no sound for like It was like probably an hour or more of playtime. So like 2 or 3 videos of that series has no in-game sound. Cause the bloody like OBS was just like, I don't hear Oblivion. It was more annoying than anything else. It wasn't the end of the world. I don't think people are too fast.
Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here.
The stuff I put up on YouTube isn't exactly like massively popular.
We'll speak another time.
Where is Tanilla? There you are.
Welcome to the cozy little I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
I don't know. Occasionally somebody will come into chat and be like, "Oh yeah, I found you." I think it was Tiger was the last person that I saw that did that. Tiger came in and was like, "Hey, I've been watching your stuff on YouTube. That's how I found your channel." I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." But my YouTube's doing pretty well. I'm over 300 subs now. I'd like to get to 1,000, because then I can like become YouTube, quote-unquote YouTube partner, whatever that means. So I think when you get to 500 subs on YouTube, you can have like memberships. It's essentially subscriptions. It's like the same as how you have Twitch subs, right? You can have YouTube subs. When you get to 1,000 is when you become like monetized. You can have like ads and stuff like that. I would like to get to 500. That'd be cool. I could do like a thing for members if people want, like they can get access to the videos early or stuff like that. I know that's a feature that YouTube has. Like I can make it like you get like a week early or 2 weeks early or something. Again, I know probably most people wouldn't care about that, but I think it would be a nice thing to do. So many like rings and shit. I just need to sell this stuff. And the Morrowind era of lore, vampires and Velen would just look like normal people until they open their quad jaws. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. It's super dope. Okay, let's transmute. Even though you're creator, you know, almost subs, but more engagement than anything. You're not jealous? No, I didn't accuse you of being jealous. I would never say something like that to somebody. I get occasionally people will comment on my YouTube stuff. I think it's mostly the people that watch it just watch it like as like background sort of stuff. So I don't think they're really too interested in commenting, which is fine. Like I'm not saying like people must comment. Oh, these things are really tricky to pick. It is possible to get them, but I can't remember the exact spot we have to stand. Yeah, more activity would be nice. Oh, I have no ore that can be transmuted. Nice. Come on, I know I can grab this. I can't remember, it said you have to look... Yeah, that's right, you have to look above it. Such a bad glitch. There's plants in Skyrim, yeah. There's like basic kind of like gardening mechanics. Alright, let's put on the crown. Make some jewelry. Well, this is the most valuable thing I can make. And the sapphire rings are actually the next best thing. Well, we got one level of blacksmithing there. That's pretty good. And now I've got a whole ton more jewelry that I need to get rid of. Alright, let's travel back to Solstheim. We'll try talking to Naloth again. We'll see if one, the game won't crash again. And two, if he has information on another book. I think there's only 5. I'm almost certain that there's only 5. But I don't know if it's 5 plus the story one that we've got that we have to go in to fight Miraak, or it's 5 in total. That's what I wanted to find out. Oh god, why is he still inside his lab? What the hell? What are you doing? He just shot a freaking, like, magic ball at me. Yes, it's... His lab has, like, a key. Do you have the key? No, you don't have anything. Is he stuck? What's your current GPU and what you're willing to upgrade? I looked at it... When was it? One of my streams this week, somebody asked me that sort of stuff. I think my GPU, it's a 2060, NVIDIA 2060, I think, from memory. I don't know what's up with Naloth, so we'll just head to Ravenrock. I think it was 2060. What you're willing to upgrade? I'm in terms of willing to upgrade, I'm willing to upgrade everything. What can I, like, what's in the budget to upgrade? Probably not very much right now.
You've been a good friend to me. That looking to protect yourself?
I'm definitely looking to upgrade my computer by the end of the year, but... As for what I'll upgrade and etc., I'll need to give it some thought.
I'll fix it up right.
Yeah, but 36 is yours much more powerful? I don't know. I'm really bad with this sort of stuff, like technology and stuff. I assume it's better. It's a whole, like, generation above it, right? Because the number at the start is, like, the generation. So yours is a whole generation ahead of mine.
Looking for any potion? Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Okay, let's sell you some potions. Maybe the potion of True Shot would be good against, Miraak at the end. You look it up on the no stress.
Look at me. I'm a different person. And I have you.
The Retching Netch. I know there's a house in this town, I think, that you can get, right? But I don't remember how to get it. Morvain Ancestral Tomb. Temple. Well, it's not the temple, I don't think. Okay, let's not go into the temple right now. I'm pretty sure there's, like, a house in this town. Let's have a look around.
What are you doing that for?
Morvain Manor. Is this the house?
Can I help you?
You've brought Ravenrock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
If you intend to wander Solstheim,
Your contributions have earned you citizenship here, friend.
Oh.
I'll always consider you one of us.
How are things now that the mines are open again?
With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important.
That's good.
Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come.
Do you rule all of Solstheim?
It's this island.
Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway.
Raven Rock the only settlement on the island?
Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skull Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and weaklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
Alright, fair enough.
My doors are open.
I can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness, my friend.
You look able to venture outside of town.
Oh, here we go.
Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
You mentioned that you lost something.
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition book.
About 10 to 20% better. Okay, no stress.
They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.
Was it aboard a ship?
Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine?
How do you know?
One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers.
I'll see if I can find the book for you.
Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor. I certainly have the means to reward.
The wreck of the Silent
Squatting
Squall.
isn't tolerated in the abandoned buildings. If you need a place to stay, head to the Corner Club.
Well, I don't know where the Strident Squall is. I assume it's on like the southern coast somewhere. I do see a boat. What's happening here? Ash spawn. What the hell are these things? Bro, maybe if you actually tried hitting them instead of just holding your freaking axe up like a freaking stick, you might actually get something done.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here.
Oh, this is what somebody was saying last time about somebody having an inexplicable Scottish accent. What were those things?
Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
How'd that bring you to this old farm?
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
I'd be glad to lend you a hand.
Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. And I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard.
Very well. Where do I begin?
We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Oh, this is Morrowind music that's playing right now. Declaration of War?
You discover anything unusual?
Let's read the note. Raven Rock Stronghold. My calls for unconditional surrender of your forces and immediate cessation of all hostilities have been ignored numerous times. I therefore have no choice but to assume that your purpose in Solstheim is hostile, and to treat Raven Rock Stronghold as an enemy of the Empire. I warn you, any attempt to breach Fort Frostmoth will be met with an equal level of aggression. I'll do anything in my power to wipe you and your forces off the face of Tamriel. There will be no former communications between us. General Falx Carius, Garrison Commander, Fort Frostmoth. Interesting. I will help you with this, but I want to just check if this is the ship. Oh, is that, that's Red Mountain, right? Hearing the Morrowind music was very nostalgic there. Is this the ship? Ah, yeah, Wreck of the Strider Squall. So the ship, like, ran aground. And these guys have now turned it into, like, a house. Fair enough. Wait, I'm gonna die. Okay, we need to quickly pop some health potions. Now he gets paralyzed. Of course he gets paralyzed. Hey Casey, how you doing?
You're nothing. I'll send your as a gift to Boetia.
There we go. Ooh. Nice. Oh, okay. Now we can loot. It's worth a fair bit of money, I'll pick that up. Not that I terribly need the money, but we may as well collect it when we can. Alright, there shouldn't be any more of these guys on board, right? Like, surely they would have all come up when they heard, like, the ruckus. Alright, what's the name of the book I'm looking for? Sindri's Folio. It's not really the name of a book as much as it's a document. Ah, Lusty made Argonian Folio. Amazing. That's incredible. She ordered some freaking smut from overseas. Incredible. That's just a freaking katana, man. Katana means Japanese sword, by the way.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you,
You've
friend?
brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
I found your missing folio.
You have? You have no idea what this means to me, to my family. Reclamations bless you. Well, you've certainly proven your worth around here to me. Please, accept this gift as a token of my appreciation.
Incredible.
Good journey, traveler. May I have a word with you, counselor?
Of course, Sindiri. What troubles you?
I was concerned about our food stores. Jalan can only carry so much on each.
Just remember.
Well, All's well that ends well, I suppose.